Elvis Presley, the name that would one day shake the very foundations of music and culture, began in the humblest way imaginable. Born in a two-room house in Tupelo, Mississippi in 1935, Elvis grew up with little more than dreams and determination. His family struggled through poverty so deep that some days, even food was a luxury. But inside the small boy with the shy smile was a rhythm, a fire, a voice that the world had not yet heard. As a child, Elvis was often seen as strange, a boy who loved gospel music, who moved and sang differently than others. While others tried to fit into the mold, Elvis was quietly building his own, dreaming of something far beyond the cotton fields and dirt roads of his hometown. When Elvis was just a teenager, he walked into Sun's studio in Memphis to record a simple song as a gift for his mother. What followed was pure magic. The raw emotion in his voice, the deep pain, and the irresistible energy caught the attention of Sam Phillips, the studio's owner. Elvis didn't fit the polished image of a pop star. He was awkward, nervous, unsure of himself. Yet, when he sang, it was like time itself stopped. There was a truth, a soul, a hunger in his music that America had never heard before. And soon, the boy who once lived in the shadows would set the whole world on fire. Success, however, didn't come neatly wrapped. As Elvis exploded onto the scene, he was met with resistance and ridicule. His dance moves were called vulgar, his music dangerous. Radio stations banned him, critics tore him apart. Yet, Elvis stood firm. He didn't just perform, he gave himself to the audience, heart and soul. Every swivel of his hips, every shattering note of his voice, carried the weight of a boy who had once dreamed of breaking free. Elvis wasn't just singing songs, he was telling a generation that it was okay to be different, that passion mattered more than perfection. As fame reached dizzying heights, Elvis faced personal battles few ever saw. He was drafted into the army, forced to leave behind the life he had just built. He lost his mother, the woman he adored most, in a moment that shattered his heart. Later, surrounded by wealth and adoration, he struggled with loneliness, addiction, and the pressure to always be the king people expected him to be. Behind the sparkle of the jumpsuits and the roar of the crowds was a man searching for peace, for meaning, for home. Elvis Presley's story is not just about the birth of rock and roll. It's about the fight to remain true to yourself when the whole world wants to own a piece of you. It's about dreaming so big that even the walls of poverty, fear, and heartbreak couldn't hold him back. Through every high and crushing low, Elvis reminded the world that greatness isn't about being flawless, it's about being real. His voice, filled with both fire and fragility, became the sound of hope for millions who needed to believe in something. Elvis left this world far too soon in 1977, but his spirit never died. His music still thunders across generations, a living echo of the boy who dared to believe that a kid from nowhere could become a king. Elvis Presley taught us that sometimes the biggest revolutions begin with a simple, trembling voice saying, "I'm here, and I matter."